Thanks for checking out my video. If you want to learn more from me, I have a lot of classes on Udemy. You can find the links to a lot of those in the description. Okay, so this is a contemplative meditation technique that you can use for the purposes of manifestation, and it pairs well with visualization. But if you have difficulty with visualization, there are plenty of exercises that you can do, but it's not necessarily necessary. So, what I'm talking about is we have the ability to not only feel emotions, but also to make us feel emotions. We're not at the whim, not all the time, anyways, especially if you are good with metacognition, at having to feel what we feel. We can make ourselves feel different things. And emotions drive behavior, and emotions also drive action. So, what we can do in meditation is fuel a desire for different results. And if you follow the theories behind magic and manifestation, when we raise our energy in an excited manner, whether it be happy or angry or what have you, that sends vibrations out, which then the universe reciprocates and then attracts things to us. For more on this stuff, definitely look up metaphysics, and I even have a class on that here. But when it comes to energy manipulation, we're talking emotions, and emotions are energy. We are literally just energy. If you go down quantum mechanics and stuff, we are just vibrating strings of energy, theoretically. But we're going to go with that. So, when it comes to manipulating your emotions, what you do, in meditation anyways, is, and you can do this kind of on the fly once you build the skill up, which is why meditation has so many different applications and benefits out in the real world, not just when you're sitting on the meditation cushion. Um, but go into meditation, focus on your breathing, and when you feel relaxed, pick an emotion. Start with happiness. Think of the last time or the most prominent time when you were happy. What event was it? Maybe write this down. Write down the time when you were the most happy. Describe it in painstaking detail. Everything that you can remember. What were the colors like? Where were you? What did you smell? What did you see? What did you hear? What was the event? Who was there? What happened? What certain parts of it made it the most happy thing possible? And I don't normally say this about crafting things, but embellish it as much as possible with adjectives and adverbs and just make it the most descriptive kind of thing you possibly can. And write it down, maybe make a couple drafts until you get it fabulous and study it. Then, when you're meditating, think about it. Play it like a movie in your mind. Bring yourself to that event. Bring yourself through that event to the emotions of it and feel it. Allow that emotion, or what emotions there were, to fill you up. If it's a happy kind of thing, you can literally trigger happiness by forcing yourself to smile and hold it there when you are meditating. That can bring about that emotion and trigger the memories with the feelings, and then you have to immerse yourself in it as much as possible. So if you can visualize, see it like a movie. If you can't, talk to yourself and describe how it was when you were there. You could even be meditating with your eyes slightly open, looking at that script that you wrote, that description of everything, and read it out loud. Reading it out loud is highly suggested because we have a feedback loop when we read stuff out loud. Not only are we saying it, we are also hearing it, and that's reinforcing it. So when we do that, we're immersing ourselves in the emotion and turn up the intensity of it as much as you can until that particular emotion is filling you to bursting. Okay? Hold that feeling for as long as you possibly can. Plaster that smile. Breathe in, breathe out. See yourself there. Rewind, replay over and over until your focus wanes or you feel like you're going to pop. Okay? And then open your eyes and breathe a big breath out and release it. You'll notice that the emotion stays with you for a while. Okay? Now, you can do this with anger if you're going to do some kind of baneful magic. You can do this with happiness if you're trying to do something with manifestation and, creation and attraction. All right? So, in spell work, after we do a statement of intent, what we do is we raise energy. And this is one of the ways to raise energy is through this emotion, this conjuring of emotion that we want to feel. Because haven't you ever been in a situation where you're super happy, you feel energized and nothing can stop you? Or when you're really angry, you can also be very energized. When you're sad, it's the complete opposite. I'm sure you can denote or talk about any kind of no observations of your own energy level when tied with certain emotions. That's what we're trying to tap into here. Because when we get excited about something, that's when our filters kind of break away and we're able to program the deep unconscious with an intent. So you bring up that emotion from some past event, some memory, and then you're present with that emotion and you channel it into your current intention of what you want to manifest. So you can bring up that memory of something really, really awesome that you were super happy about, and you channel that energy into, I am super happy that I'm going to attract this particular thing, that I'm going to manifest this particular thing. So you take that past emotion stuff and apply it to your want, desire, and need in the present. And if you continue to do this over and over and over, focusing, bringing up that emotional energy and then focusing it on your goal, the more likely that you are to subconsciously program yourself to attract that goal and make movements toward that goal, or energetic wise, you are sending the message out to the universe, I want this thing, and then it will come back to you. So you can do this with positive emotion or negative emotion, because at both extremes are high amounts of energy. It depends on your intent and what you want to do with it. But practice this over and over and over and over, because this is you're building this kind of thing, or building a skill like this is definitely like building a muscle, because the more that you're able to tap into it, the easier it's going to be. So when you're out in the real world and you need to power through something, you can call up that feeling of emotion and get excited and get it done. So once again, another application of meditation into real life. But give this a try and make it one of the different skills that you practice during your daily meditation routine, and it'll definitely pay off.